Hello and welcome to Vidya Embedded channel. In the last tutorial, we have seen how to include the Sager system view into our application. That is, we have successfully completed step 2. So as of now, we have completed the step 1 and step 2. So now we will go to step 3. So that is adding include paths as well as the applying a patch to the FreeRTOS folder. So to do that, go to CubeIDE. So click on this project, right click here, go to properties. We need to add a path to the Sager folder now. To do that, click add here, go to workspace, expand this, expand the Sager folder. So include the path to config folder first and add one more. Go to Sager and for the OS also, and also add the path folder to Sager folder. So now apply and close the window. So now we have successfully added the path to the folder. Now we need to apply the patch to the FreeRTOS folder. Now, so what you have to do is expand the patch and open this FreeRTOS version 10 core.patch file. So if you look at this patch file, and they have given a hint here, so they are actually maintaining the directory structure in this manner. That means org/source/include/freertos.h. But in our application, so we have maintained source and then include and then freertos.h file. So that means, so we need to maintain this directory structure in order to apply this patch file. Otherwise, this patch will not be applied, then the Sager system will not be work. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll create a one folder under FreeRTOS. So right click on the FreeRTOS folder and create a new and create a folder and name it as org. So under which the patch file is expecting all the source files of the FreeRTOS. So copy the source folder and paste it here. So now you will able to see the directory structure that is provided by the FreeRTOS core.patch file. Now we will exclude the source folder from the build because this is the original one. So we will exclude this folder from the build. To exclude a particular folder from the build, right click on this folder, go to properties, and here you check this box, exclude resource from the build, and apply and close. Now you will see the symbol, and it is also disabled here, so that while we build the application, the CubeIDE will not include this into our application. Now we have also configured the directory structure according to the patch file. Now we need to apply the patch file. To apply the patch file, so click on this FreeRTOS folder, right click, go to Teams, and apply patch here. Now it will ask for the patch file where it is available. So browse here and go to our working directory. So I have saved my working directory in RTOS, FreeRTOS, and YouTube tutorials and YouTube tutorials workspace. This is our project folder, FreeRTOS_14. Go to Sager and go to patch, and this is the patch file. Open this patch file and click on next and select the FreeRTOS folder once again and click on next again. And so based on this patch file, it will enable some of the macros. So go ahead and finish. So now we have successfully applied the patch to the FreeRTOS folder. Now we need to include the folder paths for the FreeRTOS again, because now the directory structure of the FreeRTOS is changed because we have added one more folder here before the source. So what we will do is we will again add include path to the FreeRTOS folder again. So right click on this project, go to properties and add here. So go to workspace like we did previously, go to FreeRTOS and go to source, and we need to add a include path to the include folder. Click OK, and we need to add one more folder. Go to workspace again and go to FreeRTOS, expand the org source, go to portable and go to GCC, and we need to add a include path to ARM Cortex M4F. Okay, and we need to add one more path, that is go to FreeRTOS, expand the source, and then go to portable, and we need to include the path to memory management also. So click OK, apply and close. So now we have successfully completed step 1, 2 and 3. So in step 3 what we have done is adding include path to the Sagers folder, as well as modifying the directory structure of the FreeRTOS according to the patch file provided by the Sager system view. And then we have also added the include folders for the reorganizer structure of the FreeRTOS. So thanks for watching this video. In the next tutorials I am going to explain how we can configure the target for the Sager system view. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel.